portable MP3 player or some shit, because this is almost 16 gigabytes of pirated music just floating around on my phone.
That's a perfect time for stream to unmute.
Like a media server or something to stream it to your phone.
I love YouTube
Hello.
to MP3.
Yes. Hello, everyone.
We love YouTube to MP3.
Hello, everyone. Yes, surprise, surprise. We all chat before session starts because we're friends. And Laura's a pirate. So, how's everyone doing in chat, in call? How we doing, gang?
I'm eating an ice cream, so you can't really be doing that bad when you're eating an ice cream.
In a singular ice cream?
Yes, it's a chocolate. It's one of those chocolate drumsticks.
Oh, those are so good.
Yeah.
Every now and then we get them here, and my dad and I just accidentally eat them all within like one day.
I know, it hits so different when it's hot out.
Yeah.
It hits different.
I actually got some yesterday. I will say I discovered.
Oh my god!
You can get mini ones
glitch.
now.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes!
You know,
Yeah.
it's like the price per gram is so much worse. However, the price per drumstick is improved. And yeah, I'm like, I'm in it for like the experience with the drumstick, you know?
Absolutely,
And
yeah.
Literally!
that means I get to do it 6 times per pack instead of 4. Which
Yeah,
is like
yeah, those are the
crazy.
ones that
I
we
think It
get.
should be 8. It's kind of fucked up. It's not 8, but you know,
Yeah.
it's okay. I'll get
Yeah.
one.
I completely agree with you. I completely agree with you.
We need
It's
to
fucked
start a revolution.
Gang, I have something some very unfortunate information to share.
What?
up. Oh no.
Most of those chocolate drumsticks, as far as I'm aware, are made with nuts, which I'm allergic to. I have only ever had them once.
Not the ones that I get. The ones that I get are just
You can get them without nuts. I
Yeah.
don't like nuts either.
the ones that I get are
I'm
just
sure they're available.
They might
chocolate.
be made in like a factory that makes nuts. You
that's
know?
true. Yeah, they are.
I will die if I
Damn.
consume nut.
But Laura, last time you had something vaguely nut relating when you were over here, you didn't die. So,
That is true.
you know.
I still need to talk to a doctor about that because that wasn't supposed to happen. I
Don't
was
tempt
supposed
death,
to
bro.
die.
Do not tempt death.
I do that on a daily
Exactly.
basis. Says the one playing a death warlock.
But
You would know.
You would
she would tell you to do it. I'm not gonna tell you to do it.
Yeah, that's fair. I see chat is all struggling with final exams. You guys are doing final exams literally all the time. Like, why? I don't
Why are you
think.
so
Kind of weird. I
cool?
had my finals like a month ago.
Yeah,
had my
I
finals
typically don't
like
have.
2 months ago.
I typically don't have finals every
No,
week.
a month
Typically,
ago.
they're reserved for the final part of the semester.
Yeah.
I do have midterms every week though.
I mean, I
One
usually have
midterm season
one
hit.
midterm and one final, unless it's Latin, because then we have like 2 or 3 midterms. But it's fine because it's just
Most
reading.
of my classes have 1, but they get like spread out, so you always have like you're miserable for like a whole month.
For real.
Yay.
Yay, misery.
Why do finals stretch from May to July?
Misery.
Or April to July? That's awful.
It's
We just-
diabolical.
We do them
That's
all
no
in.
good.
They be doing to y'all.
We do
That's
them
fucked up.
all in 1 week.
All in 1 week is also
I have a
fucked
whole
up,
month for
but
it. One
spread out.
Yeah.
Or 2 weeks, I guess.
mhm.
I mean, I don't really take exams much anymore because I'm a liberal arts major.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm reading my stuff and I'm so stupid. I have Dark One's blessing, so when someone dies, I gain 6 HP if somebody dies around me.
Oh, that's really
Oh.
good. Yeah,
If I
warlocks.
kill someone, or if someone else reduces an enemy within 10 feet of you to 0 HP. I have not been fucking doing that.
No wonder you're so squishy.
Oh my god, she didn't have to be this squishy, you guys.
Yeah, that's one of the best.
Yeah, so I killed the
warlock
worm
things.
and Gab died, so I can go back to max.
I mean, yeah, you can retroactively do that.
That's
I don't
so
mind.
sad.
chat just to let you guys know. Salt is going to be late again today. Salt is hard working and making bank. Unlike the rest of us right now.
I'm still looking.
I'm really
Glad.
hoping that I get hired for one of the jobs that I applied to that only 2 have gotten back to me.
I'm also hoping that happens.
Yeah.
Having a job sucks.
It does.
It sucks, but I need money.
See,
I manifest it for you.
yeah.
No, like, I mean, I'm also hoping that happens for Emmy.
See, here's the
I'm
thing.
not quite doing that.
One of the places that
have a job and
I
I do not enjoy
applied,
it.
one of the places that I applied to was Best Buy, and they brought me in for an interview, and they're waiting to do one more interview, and then sometime in the next few days, I don't know when. And so my hope, I haven't pre-ordered the Switch 2 yet. So what I'm hoping for is they hire me. The second I'm hired, I try to use an employee's discount to get a Switch 2 either
Yes.
either on a discount or early.
Yes,
Hell
bro.
yeah.
Exactly.
Incredible work.
That's the only reason I haven't pre-ordered my Switch 2 yet. And I say my Switch 2 because it's already mine. It's already mine. Anywho, anyone have anything to share before we get started? Any funky life updates or anything?
I have a very small, not necessarily small, but random life update.
What? Hit it with us. Hit us with it.
I have been fighting CVS for the past like 2.5 weeks to try and get my prescriptions transferred, and at this point I'm like 1 or 2 days out from being out of my antidepressants. But they
Oh,
finally
no.
called me back today and said
Let's
that the
go.
prescriptions are transferred.
Oh, that's
Yay!
huge. That is huge.
I won't be extra sad.
Oh, not just extra sad, extra pain.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
Oh my god.
I'm so happy for you, Laura. Any other life updates or anything? Or you guys want
I'm
to get
getting
started?
really obsessed with the books that inspired this character again, so
Heck yeah! I just got 2 new books today.
Oh fuck yeah.
yay!
I won't be able to get to them for a while, but you know, the bookshelf is ever expanding.
That's a mood.
But
I
shall
came
we?
up with a really
Ooh.
cool naval combat system
Ooh,
in the
Ooh.
RPGs. Yeah,
that's fun.
I've been thinking about this kind of stuff for years, but like
Yeah,
2 days ago I had like a revelation.
heck yeah.
We
Yeah,
love
that sounds
those.
That's kind of when I made the social deduction game based on The Handmaid's Tale. I just like thought of it all in one night and spent 2 or 3 days. I mean, it was also for an exam, but I spent like 2 or 3 days just writing out a 5-page long rule book for it. And it was so
Sometimes
painful.
you just walk in.
But it was
Yeah.
it was necessary. It's kind of funny because like I presented last when we presented our projects in class, and so I presented last because my professor was like, you should like start the game with everyone, and I'm like, we can try to run through a round or two. Me knowing full well that this is a very rules heavy social deduction game that takes more than a few tries to learn,
Oh man.
and requires anywhere between like 6 to 40 people, and we had 4. It was silly, but it was fun. But yeah, do you guys want to get started? I'm a little scared for what's gonna happen in this session.
Stop! You're scaring me.
Stop making
I
me more
don't know what's
scared.
gonna happen. I have no idea what's gonna happen. This is up to the dice and to you guys, so Yeah, I'm scared.
I need
I'm
to get rid of this
terrified.
exhaustion fucking immediately.
Okay, well,
I can't be having 2 points of exhaustion in the session that is named after a character.
look,
Wait, what's
it's
the session called? Hold up.
look at the event. Look at the event.
One event. Session 13 Harmonious Gap! Anything else? Just the character. It's not named after the character. It's named the character. Oh, I'm so
Look,
screwed. It's
look,
over.
look,
It's
it's
over. I'm
really-
done.
I'm so scared.
I'm scared.
It's really
I hate-
hard to come up with session names before the session even happens. But I
It's
thought
very
this
hard
was
to come up with.
fitting.
I love it. Harmonious Gap.
It's very difficult
Bro.
to come up with session names,
very
but you didn't
dramatic.
have to pull out the naming the episode after a character to indicate that that character is in serious physical and emotional danger.
Not the shrug, girl.
Oh.
I'm like, you know damn
love
well.
Well, good night, Mangan. Thanks for staying for the intro.
Bye.
But-
Good night, Mangan.
Without further ado, let us jump into tonight's session.
Oh.
Let me pull up the music. Okay. So, last time on the Maligned Mountains, um, Last time, after you guys accepted a deal with the Galen gang in order to acquire some more information about automatons similar to Patch, you accepted this quest in order for that information and essentially went out to go slay an iceworm Myas that had been reported of setting up a lair near near Sail in the mountains. And you guys trekked all the way over there. It was about a day's hike, went through some very perilous caverns, which hosted a seeming couple of abominable yetis. Barely scraped out of there when Justin revealed to be Araz, who essentially apologized for the damage that had come from somebody named Miranda or Kefal, someone named that, attacking you guys, despite having promised that no harm would come to you. And you guys felt like, and also expressed some doubts into White Bloom itself. And you guys figured this might be, this can be a truce more or less. And went out to fight the iceworm. You guys took up positions, were pretty tactical with your positioning and fought very well against this rather difficult boss and took it down, but not without some casualties. Tony was knocked unconscious multiple times and Gab was frozen in an icicle and perished. And so the remaining party decided to march all the way back to Sail through the night with the body of Gab and the soon-to-wake body of Tony. Ran all the way, or met up with Annika partway, who hoped you speed back faster, and you made it up to Green Hall and talked to Scylla, met Palatine, Flashlight, and discussed making a deal with the leader of the Emerald Scent to cast Raise Dead for Gab. But then a mysterious visitor, after sending a vision into Patch's head, came through. The great and terrible Melodious Vow drilled through the ceiling of this mountain into Sila's bedroom where you guys rest. And the head of Melodious Vow popped through this crack that was made, dropped onto the ground, talked with you guys, and is currently looking at all of you, just taking in everything, and says, "Oh, what's going on?" Purple eyes glow. She looks over to an unconscious Patch, a conscious Tony, and a conscious Vordia. And from what she can tell, an unconscious Gab, as well as the two clerics in the room, and Palatine. What is... I felt one of my shards go off. Turns to Gab. He's dead, isn't he? Oh, rip Vordia. I think internet died.
Rip to a real one. We have a solid total of one character present, and it's the one
Who's unconscious.
I'm not gonna lie, the narration was like perfectly synced up to the loot guy, and it was magnificent.
Oh yeah, no, it was perfect.
Not intended, but you know.
He was going crazy.
Patch, make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Okay. What the fuck?
You need to beat a 10.
Oh no, I beat a 10 easily, like by far. That's like I got a 16 total. I just look at how my dice fucking landed.
Are you sending
Hold
a picture?
on a second. You need to see this.
Also can confirm Elliot's Wi-Fi just died. Oh, well, that was the wrong scene. Whoop.
Rip to a real one.
I'm waiting with bated breath.
Look how this fucking
Holy
dice
cow!
landed.
Look at that. I'm
It's
scrolling
just on the edge.
That really
of my
is.
goddamn laptop.
Okay. So Patch, you fell unconscious. You powered down. And it was just for a second. But you wake up. And you're on the floor of the same place you were a minute ago. And you have this... It's hard to describe an automaton having a headache, but that's what it feels like. Also, let's get this mysterious music out of here. But you wake up, you're collapsed on the floor. You see your vision is sort of flashing, it's bugging out a bit. Got a good bit of chromatic aberration going on. And you see your friends, and you see once more the peculiar spherical automaton right in front of your head. It's turned away from you right now. Melodious Vow looks over to Gab, and you can see kind of literally rolls on her her face, because that's all she's got right now, over to Gab, and in doing so, in this dimly lit room, you lock eyes for a brief moment as she literally has to roll on her face in order to see you,
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
she begins to roll over to Val to Gab. In just a brief moment, you have this thought. It's a feeling of comfort, but it feels forced. Like someone else is telling you that this is someone you should trust.
Uh-huh.
And that brief moment passes. Val kind of like, it's very strange looking. She, despite being the spherical ball, kind of like has a little like faceplate that shoots out from beneath her. And oh my gosh, truthful comedian RG, treat viewers on stream. No, thank you. I already have the
Oh my
best viewers. I don't
God.
need
Oh
any
my
more.
god.
Mine are the best. But you see Val spring up on the faceplate and basically balance on the couch that Gab is laying upon. How long has he been dead?
He's pretty fresh. It's been a couple of hours. What are you? What
Oh.
are you?
Oh, yes, my name is Melodious Vow. Again, I don't have a lot of time here, but Harmonious Gab is the one who gave me my name. And in a sense, gave me individuality again, gave me life again. What happened? I might be able to fix this.
Patch is slowly struggling and trying to stand up while Melodious Vow is talking and everything. I have a spear. I'm not
Yeah?
going to attack Melodious Vow, but I'd like to just,
Ready your spear?
rip my spear and hold it menacingly in case.
Okay.
Vordia tries to push your arm down.
No,
Do you resist?
I resist.
How hard are you trying to push down, Vordia?
I'm not strong, so it's not. What if there's a strength contest? I'm not gonna win.
Let's do a strength contest.
Oh, this will be so
Oh,
funny.
Roll
Yay.
strength
So
checks.
funny.
Both of you.
Wait, roll a what?
Strength checks. Just straight strength.
11.
Ooh.
$19.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay, so Vordia reaches over to try to put your hand down, and you just engage some of the like locking mechanisms that just hold your arm in place, and you hold your spear at the ready.
Anyway, what do you need to know? Can you help us?
I can't. You said a few hours, and it feels. I feel a magical essence. Did somebody cast something on him recently?
gentle repose.
Oh, that's lovely. I've always wondered what that spell felt like.
Hmm.
And about this time, the Scylla comes bursting back into the room. You hear the door just swing open, and has in her hand a small diamond. Runs up with one of the guards and sees this whole scene. Her ceiling is cracking and has a
Oh
hole in
my
it.
god.
There's a hole in the ceiling and a soccer ball talking on the couch.
And there's something metal dangling out of the ceiling as well, which you guys all notice. Some sort of cord, it looks like. Patch, you recognize this as the same kind of material and construction that your own head, by the way that your own head attaches to your body.
So if I kill Melodious Vow, I can steal its head and gain the
No.
ability to have more expressive emotions.
I love that that was your first thought.
So Scylla walks into the room. What is happening? I heard rumbling.
I don't know either.
I rushed back up. Why is there a metal soccer ball on the freaking couch?
I don't know
Can
either. I think it's a defense mechanism of sort. If
It's
Gab dies, but he can't tell us.
And then Val, you see like some the eyes spark up a little bit, almost to a red state, and then back to the purple, upon seeing both the threat from Patch and seeing this figure, Scylla Eularian, who's clearly a quite powerful individual, and just shakes slightly. I'm so sorry. I haven't interacted with anybody in a really long time. My name is, Melodious Fowl. I think I've felt you before. Scylla Eularian, right? Scylla, her posture kind of drops a little bit. Her knees were bent, but now she just kind of stands up a bit straighter. You're the one I was talking about the other day. Wow, what is, how are you here? Who are you? Val just goes, my name is, again, my name is Melodious Fowl. I don't know what I am, but I was given a name by this very giving satyr right here. Are you going to help? Scylla walks up to the rest of you guys, looks at Patch, and gestures with her hand for you to lay down your spear.
I do not.
Scylla just puts a hand on your shoulder and just leaves it there. Mind you, she's pretty tall. You're pretty tall, Patch, but she's taller.
Mm-hmm.
And she just looks at Val again. Well, it was going to accrue our hunters here quite a debt, because obviously I have things that I have to do in order to stay stable in this city. Are you able to help? And Val hops back down from the couch, just gonna thump onto the ground. Oh, sorry about your ceiling, ma'am. I can also help, but I can't guarantee it will be pretty.
Okay, what are you gonna do to bring him back or to help us? Because respectfully, you just fell through the fucking ceiling of this rich woman's house and have only really told us your name.
I'm sorry. I don't really know much about myself either. I've spent the past forever trying to find out, but I think I can share some of the essence of my voices, of my emanations, with Gab. I can give some of my voices into him. And I don't know what that will do to him, but it is a guarantee. Styla looks at the rest of you. On the other hand, I have a task for you all should you accept my proposal. It was the 200 gold and a task. And that task would be to travel with one of my trusted advisors. I'm sure you know, Tyleri. To travel to the fabled land of Elise. I know it's only rumored, but I've lived a very long life, and many rumors have come and gone. One of the rumors that has only stayed for the centuries of my roaming this earth are those of the power in the land of Elise, of the Emerald Queen, of the fantastical orbs that rest there, that say they can grant any wish. I, of course, have not been able to see it because it's guarded extremely carefully by all of the tribesmen within the chaotic lands of Uski. But a smaller team would work better, and I want you to find whatever's there. If you can find anything that can grant a wish, or any bout of knowledge from this fabled land. And if anything, if you could beseech the Emerald Queen herself. I want to learn how to revive and manipulate the Mayas. The city needs something to hold it firm. And the only way to fight fire here is with fire. So that would be my task. It sounds like you have multiple options, though. So I will
Okay.
Leave this to you.
Are you talking about necromancy or
I don't know, but obviously the Myas that you Harmonious Hunters initially fought was not living. In fact, we have been doing some of our own recon on its corpse once more, and it was in fact miscategorized. All the readings we found from latent magical energy coming off of it read it as a lesser Myas, but in fact, perhaps before it fell initially, it was a supreme Myas. And somebody was able to bring it back and more or less control it. So regardless of the cost, this city needs protectors, and the Scent can't protect everyone in Sail, no matter how strong we are, unless we have something to fight the Myas from overrunning us and stealing our resources. And I suggest that would be another Myas. So I don't know how it would work. But if anyone would know, because I don't think your White Bloom friends are going to give it up, if anyone would know, it would be the Emerald Queen in Elise, if she is in fact real. But again, the choice is yours, I suppose.
so it's an either or situation with either you help us or this soccer ball helps us?
I'm not a soccer ball, but okay. My name is Val. Well,
No.
I must admit, it seems like you do have choices, and I care a great deal about Gab. And I would worry about what my powers could do to him.
I don't
But-
know why you can't do both, or at the very least have the magical option happen first, because we kind of know that'll work. I mean,
Scylla pipes up. The raised dead is not a guarantee. It would require effort from all of you to help progress the spell.
right.
But again, it is not a guarantee. And if you wish for a guarantee, I'd recommend choosing our little brass friend here. I can't explain why, but I feel Melodious Vow was your name, yes? Vow just goes, yes, that finally, thank you for picking up. And Scylla continues, I watched you hundreds of years ago. I saw you, Amias, struggle with itself. And here you are speaking to us. I trust you that your abilities would work. But the offer still stands. Patch, what are you doing right now?
Over the entire course of this conversation, Patch has become slowly, steadily, increasingly more angry and agitated, and has like the eyeball colored thing has progressively gotten redder and redder and redder, but not actually done anything about it. I'm just kind of staring down Melodious Vow, really pissed off, but not saying shit.
Val turns to look at you, sees your eye red. I think I do know you. ETNJS number OA. That's you, isn't it? I don't know how I know that.
Leave.
What? 08. I don't know why, but I feel really, really sorry. And I'm sorry again, but I have an obligation. Make a wisdom saving throw, Patch.
Okay. Oh boy. 11.
Roll an attack on Melodious Vow.
Oh my god.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
Can I intimidate Patch?
You can certainly try, as you see Patch dart forth with the spear.
I don't.
I need to. Okay.
You wanted to do it until you had to.
I just wanted to be intimidating and upset and pissed off. I didn't want to actually slap the soccer ball.
I'm gonna try to use intimidate to get the two of them to stop beefing. So basically, Vortia just she claps her hands. She's like, "Look, I don't know whatever generational beef you've got going on with the 2 tin cans in the room, but we've got a dead body, and although it's a bit sacrilegious for me to sort of exhume a dead body, I'm doing it. I'm putting aside my personal beliefs that are very important to me for 5 fucking minutes, so we can get him back. So, in this case, I think you need to set grievances aside, let the dead man run his course, see if he comes back, and after all this gets sorted out, then you two can have at it. I don't give a fuck."
Roll a persuasion check.
Oh, please.
Or, yeah, intimidation.
Oh, please.
Please.
I dropped my d20.
Please.
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 Okay. 12 plus 4 is a 16.
Alright. Vortia, you notice as Patch just about darted to dash at Val, Val's eyes flash red as Patch got closer. And hearing your words, those eyes dim back to purple and into a little bit of blue. Patch. This never really comes into play. Roll a charisma saving throw?
Oh. Oh? Oh, okay.
This doesn't really come into play with social combat typically, but you know. Screw it, we're doing it.
Fun. Oh god, that's a 4.
Okay. You actually wanted to fail that.
Thank god.
Your eye calms back down to its teal coloration a little bit. It's still a bit of red there. But you feel the spring locks and the energy that courses through all of your wires start to slow down a little bit. and your grip loosens a little on the spear as you see Vordia standing between you and Val. You feel like you've regained a little bit of control.
I step back away from Val a little more, still not saying anything, and still keeping like a grip, not as strong of a grip, but still holding very tightly onto my emotional support spear.
Val looks at you. The eyes are becoming a little bit more blue. Zero A. I want to learn about you after this. I think it might benefit you too. Would you do me the honor?
I think I don't want to speak over you, but maybe you can give them a little bit of time to think while we figure out what to do about the dead body. We weekend at Bernie's over here. Maybe let's pretend Weekend at Bernie's is like a play, like a bard play that everyone in this universe.
Absolutely.
Yes, like the Princess Bride.
Absolutely. Yes, like the Princess Bride. Val looks at you, Vordia. Right. Well, sorry, I'm not great with people. I haven't talked to many people in the past
I'm just a little mean, I'll be
1,200
honest.
years.
It's not you.
Okay. The choice is yours. I can guarantee Gab's life. Or you could do this mission for your friend and lose your money. Scylla kind of
me in
puts,
a weird position.
Scylla puts her hand on her hip. Well, Harmonious Hunters, what will it be?
Gab, what do we do?
Gab's not
Leif,
here.
what do you think? I'm asking Leif above table.
Don't ask me.
Leif, you're not gonna give us input?
Dog.
No, I no, I don't know. Either could be interesting. I think you should pick what you want.
Oh! Laura, what do you think?
What I think and what the character
What would
cast
Gab
would
do?
think are two very different
WWGD.
things.
Okay.
It's bad.
What would Gab do?
What would Gab do? WWGD.
See, I think Gab would probably take the option from Melodious Vow because
That's what
lack of money and also surefire way to recovery and all.
My thought, I'm sorry, this is all above table. My thought was also like, worst case scenario, it just like fully doesn't really work or like something kind of weird happens. We have a backup with Scylla, and also she didn't, like, we could still probably do the quest for her, which I think is something Brody would be interested anyway, because although that's blasphemy, I kind of need to know more about this blasphemy that she would want to do.
Testing your religious loyalties, huh?
Yeah, 'cause right now, she's already in a weird spot for the evening, so.
I will say, Vordia, you would know that fates are like death is not necessarily always should be the first and the last.
Mhm.
If the fates and if the Raven Queen Mirsha should wish for a soul to remain, then there's nothing in your texts that are against that. Only just by like sheer necromancy, like
Yeah.
raising
So,
undead and prolonging life for the sake of prolonging life.
yeah, like in this instance, she's antsy, but like the thing she said about the Mayas was like, sniff, sniff, blasphemy to my face.
Yummy. This shall feed me for days.
Yummy.
So
Okay, I need some
Delicious
what are you guys gonna do?
blasphemy. Uh, I I mean,
In character, I think Vortia would go with Melodious Vow.
in character, Patch would stab Melodious Vow through the face. I mean, how do I word this? How do I explain? Because I mean, like, at this point, Patch, the character is going to have to explain anyways.
All right, well, I think we've got a pretty clear choice because we've got a definite yes. So, let us know if you need help with the body.
Annika, who's still here,
Oh yeah, Annika and Tony are here.
pipes in. Um, I don't know what this really interesting specimen of a automaton is. I mean, Patch, isn't this great? We found another one like you that's not dead. Sorry, that might I'm sorry, that might have been rude.
I just stare directly into Annika's soul.
I'm sorry. But we have that would just be interesting to study, and my I tried to do a resurrection ritual once before, and granted I'm not really trained in that. It didn't go very well, but I have seen companions of my father risen once more. So I know it'll work, and they're usually fine after a few days.
I mean, that's as good a testimonial as any. Can't say I've seen a lot of resurrections in my line of work because usually I'm on the other end. Okay, Val. Do you
While the
need
rest of this
space?
conversation has happened, Patch slowly moves over towards the like healers, clerics. I forget
The
the word
clerics, yeah.
specifically. The
Which
people who aren't Val.
Which the clerics, by the way, they are like, you see, Justice is kind of clinging to Tomlin's arm a little bit. They're both a little bit just like in shock and terrified of the whole situation. They're looking. They're giving Scylla even a sort of look of like, what do you mean you want to raise Myas? And so you sit by them. The whole room is very tense. And so Vordia, right? Or what did you say?
I mean, she was just kind of giving Val the go ahead.
Okay. So Val looks at you and nods and kind of accidentally rolls like into your foot a little bit while trying to nod.
It really hurts.
The thunk.
I'll take
The
away
freaking bowling
because I'm
ball.
full HP. I will lose 1 HP from
Got you on the goddamn pinky toe.
Oh gosh.
Oh.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
It's fine.
I don't really have my arms right now. They're kind of in the ceiling. Which again, Miss Eularian, I'm so sorry. And Scylla looks down at this little bowling ball. Don't worry about it. It's fine. To be honest, we needed repairs anyway. And Val turns back to Gab. Can you guys just move him to the floor for me?
I'm gonna need some help. I'm not very built for this.
It was just a guy.
Patch. Hey, listen, guys can be kind of heavy.
True, especially when you have big freaking satyr legs.
She also can't carry most things.
Yeah, that's
Patch
fair.
walks over, rests the spear against the couch, and like quickly scoops up Gab, rests him on the floor.
Val kind
And
of rolls
then-
away from you as you do this.
Good.
And you do see that the eyes have gone back from blue to purple.
Good. Patch picks up the spear again, stares directly at into Val's soul.
You sure there is
nods,
one?
And then walks away. Well, not away, back to the
Yeah.
corner with the other clerics.
Real quick, could somebody throw me up to the ceiling? I'm really sorry. I need to grab something.
Patch sighs, drops the spear where they're standing, walks over, grabs Val, punts
Thank
that
you.
fucker up into the ceiling like a soccer ball.
kick.
Roll an athletics check.
Mordia would have broken your toe.
Oh no!
Oh no.
What did you do?
You said acrobatics check, right?
Athletics.
Oh, athletics. Oh, thank God. It's still horrible, still abysmal, because I rolled a fucking 2.
Oh.
But... So that's a 6.
You go for the punt, and you just smack your foot into part of Val's head, and both of you take 1d4 damage.
Okay. Cool.
Val just kind of goes, ow. Sorry, I know I might be a little bit heavy.
That was my fault, not yours.
No, it's Zero. It's okay.
Do not call me that.
Oh, what should I call you?
doesn't answer, picks up Val, tries to throw them up this time.
Okay. Yeah, it's much easier on a throw because you're not trying to punt a bowling ball.
Mhm.
And so you kind of just like launch Val up, and Val sort of like suctions magnetically to the cord that's dangling from the ceiling, and you guys just hear like a as Val's head starts to glow a little bit, and you can see a little bit beyond the crack. That'd be a good band name, Beyond the Crack. No, that's a terrible band name.
That is an awful band name.
I'm
Emmy.
adding it to my
I'm
list.
sorry,
Hang on.
that one
The
is not a
crack is
winner.
terrible.
I'm adding it to the list. Hang on.
That one sounds like a band name that like an actual band would create as a joke
Oh
for
my
like a
God.
singular like
Beyond
album of like
the
a shit ton
Crack.
of songs they didn't want to make, but just
Why
had
do
lying
all of
around.
the band names on my list have to do with butts recently? There was On the Cusp of the Butthole. Now there's Beyond the Crack.
There's literally a band called the Butthole Surfers. Live your dreams.
I know, yeah.
I'm sorry, what? The
How do you
butthole?
not?
There's a
They're
band
actually
called the
really
Butthole
good.
Surfers.
They're good. They're a
Guys,
good
please
band.
don't give me more songs to pirate.
They're a 90s alt band.
They're actually pretty good, but they
Yeah.
are called the Butthole Surfers, so.
Um,
Oh, these genres seem exactly right up my alley. Looks like I need to pirate even more stuff after this session.
Period.
90s grunge goes hard.
It goes so hard. Anyways, back to the important stuff.
Anyway.
You see it glows purple for a second. And then it starts to glow red. And here this going as like jolts of electricity are kind of thrumming and sparking out of like the hole that Val has kind of drilled through, full Gurren Lagann style. And as it goes red, Val just gives out this it is clearly in pain, and then the red fades and the glow turns an incandescent white. Not just like, you know, brightness. I'm talking like just a light of the color whiteness. If that makes sense. It's not just bright, but it is bright. And this sudden just white light cascades through the room, and you all have to shield your eyes for a second. It's blinding. And then it fades. And Val detaches again from the little cord and just like lands on the ground. And you can see there's Verdia, make an Arcana check for me.
Word. So that's a nat 1.
Never mind. So Val rolls over to Gab, goes over to Gab's head, and sort of like scoots a little bit, has to work a little bit to kind of get in position, but orients almost as if she had, you know, like a humanoid body. It would be as if she were resting her own head against the back of Gab's head. They're kind of like facing away from each other, almost like you would at like a nice cozy picnic. And she just goes, All right, I got this. And a portion of that light that encompassed the whole room a second ago, a portion of that light glows once more around the both of them. And that hum starts up once more, just a and then it fades. Gab, welcome back.
Yeah.
Gab,
Oh my god.
Gab.
Your eyes flutter open,
We won.
and you don't remember what
That
happened.
one.
You don't remember what happened. You have
Of
a
wins.
throbbing headache, though. You have a permanent -2 hit point or -2 HP. And let's go to my thingy. Laura just said certified robot cat girl. I mean, sure. So yeah, Gab, mark -2 HP to your maximum hit points.
Yeah.
And
I'm gonna note that in my channel too, so I don't forget.
you also get this.
Whoa, there's some funkiness. I don't.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
So the rest of you roll a perception check for me.
Word.
Poggers. I think I was rolling the right dice.
I don't know why I'm rolling like ass right now. Okay, 9.
18.
All right.
Jesus.
So Patch,
I like seeing.
you love seeing. You see, since you enjoy it so much, and you see that Val's eyes are very dim right now. Val does not seem to be conscious. There are still light in her eyes. It's just a very, very, very faint red. And you see Gab's chest begin to rise and fall, slowly at first. Gab, you feel this warm presence behind you, and you see your friends all around you.
Whoa. I'm alive.
No shit. Welcome back.
I thought you didn't like people being brought back to life, Fordia. What happened?
Okay, this is a little bit different. You're not immortal. You haven't been dead for a very long time. It's not
I see.
6 later. You just woke up.
A little bit of necromancy as a treat.
No.
You were a little too fresh to be necromancy.
It was
Ah,
pretty
no, good
fresh.
point, good
I mean,
point,
that's
good
kind of
point.
standard.
Tony
You
just
were
goes,
like
"Hooray!"
dead. Yeah. That's so true.
Me for real. Me going yippee in the corner with my little bright, colorful, spinny cap with the propeller on it.
So true.
How would Patch wear a hat?
Well, I mean, Patch drinks from up there, so
Yeah,
I don't think
you could,
Patch
like-
would.
Oh, you could stick like a popsicle stick in a hat, and then uncap like the
Yo.
liquid hole and just put it in there.
Head and hands.
Anyway,
Oh my god. How did it feel to be dead for a little while?
Ooh, I don't know, Emmy. What did it feel like?
so it's an interesting point. You felt like you were falling, but falling very slowly. While you were dead. Everything was dark. You felt just something moving past you. And you saw, you know that there is where you were falling from and where you were falling to, but that's about it.
I see.
Annika comes running up to you, Gab. Have you sat up by now, Gab?
Yeah, I said.
Okay. Annika like slides onto the ground and just like starts like patting you. Like, are you okay? How do you feel?
I'm all right. I feel great.
Welcome back. Please don't ever do that again. I'm not leaving you guys alone anymore.
I blame her eyes. It's not his fault, but his judgment in terms of what makes a good job is suspect.
He also missed most of his attacks on the worm. He was not carrying his weight.
I don't know about that. Truth be told, I wasn't really paying much attention to how he was doing in the battle, so you may be right.
I mean, I downed it.
I don't know.
I don't really
we
get.
need to watch out for that guy. He's nothing but bad news.
Every
I don't get
time we
many
interact with him, someone dies.
That's what I'm
wins in
saying.
combat, but I did.
Oh, and you guys keep the gold that
He's an unscrupulous fellow.
The way we won.
you guys
Chat.
keep all like the all the currencies that you were going to spend.
That's so epic.
That's so cool. Let me re-add all of the gold and stuff.
I didn't
that
take
put on
anything
the
out.
I'm
Tony's
sure
gonna be
it's
so
good.
happy.
I'm all fucked up in some majestic, beautiful way, though. I love this.
Yeah, you are at 1 hit point currently, Gab.
Oh, that's okay. I was
have
at
a
0 hit
healing
points before.
potion.
Negative.
Hold on.
That's what the people were saying.
No, I thought I had a healing potion.
I think you used
Excuse
it.
me. I just say that to the healers in general. Excuse me. This guy was just dead.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
there anything you
Oh,
can
gosh.
do since
Yes.
he's?
Sorry.
Thank you. Yes.
Tomlin just motions for Justice to go forth. You get the sense that there's a sort of like apprentice master dynamic going on here. And our good friend is going to cast. Which healing spell should we use? Probably Cure Wounds. Spell in my cool new spell library that I made because I'm cool and organized. I say I can't find it. Where U is down in the alphabet. It's further down. Here, it's the last one in the first folder. Okay, it's going to get a level 3 Cure Wounds. So let's see. I'm gonna use all my old dice for this just because it's fun. Because you're an old man, Gab.
Of course.
Okay. That was not a great roll. That would be a total of 15 points healed.
Nice.
I might have miscounted because I don't do math, but that's okay. um,
Who needs math when you have friends?
exactly.
Ew.
And so, yeah, you heal those 15 hit points. Annika looks at all of you and just says, guys, I'm exhausted, and if I'm exhausted, I can't imagine how you guys are feeling. Can we go rest?
Hold on. Styler,
Yes.
so we've got everything kind of worked out, but I suppose to repay you for the roof and also just as extra work, would you still be interested in us taking on that quest that you mentioned?
If you're willing to do it for me, then I certainly wouldn't mind, although I would be indebted to you after that because the roof wasn't your fault. And like I said, we were going to get a replacement soon anyway because it's hard living carved into a mountain.
Trust me, I know, trust me.
Hey, I see, because you're, yeah.
Yeah. mhm. Well, I mean, I'll talk to the rest of the party about it after we get this one back up, but thank you. Keep it in mind.
For sure, and yeah, take care, please. From a business perspective, I can't have one of our new partnered Mice Hunter organization or groups go off dying right once we sponsor them. Well, not sponsor, but you know.
You
And
kind of sound like my wife.
Well, and and from a friend perspective, don't go off dying. You guys are really sweet.
Oh, well, I do appreciate that.
But yes, if you would like to rest in our barracks, you can. If you have a place to stay, then sure.
Vordia makes a face like she realized she just forgot her keys because she's realizing that Philtar isn't there. She looks like she forgot her keys at home, or like she left the stove on.
Not the keys that
We
take the
forgot-
form of a big albino lion.
A big
We
giant
forgot
lion
Philtar
man.
on this adventure again, didn't we, guys?
She's like, yep, yeah. Annika, do you want to stay here? Go back to your place because I've got a little bit of an errand to run.
Is my house safe? Do you think?
Tony was worried about it just because she didn't want to cause any damage to your house because we had that person hunting us, but Araz was kind of like, yeah, it's someone I know, and we're working on it, and she's not gonna hurt you anymore. And I was like, all right. And I kind of trust him. Sorry, it's been a long day. I sound like I'm drunk. I think it's okay.
Oh, that's great news. Yes, can we please go back to my house? I really want to sleep in my own bed.
Yes, I mean that's fine as long as I can find where Philtor is, because that's my personal responsibility.
I like how it was supposed to be Philtar protects you. Now you're going chasing off the baby that's run away.
Like, no. No, she's like, ugh. It's so funny because she's like, ugh.
Well,
Uh-oh.
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 oh,
Darn.
I think your Wi-Fi died for a sec.
My Wi-Fi is doing that a lot tonight. I apologize.
No worries.
Rip to a real one.
But yes, can we please go back to my house? I miss my stuff. I actually have a stuffed animal that oh gosh, this is silly to talk about in front of a leader of a gang, but I have this one stuffed animal that my mother gave me when I was really little, and it's this this pink rabbit that is, I don't even know what it's made out of, but the texture is angelic, and gosh, I want to I didn't pack it because I felt like we were in a hurry and I just miss it, and you know, I just can we go? No, Laura, I wasn't going to describe your testicle. Anyway.
Out of context quote for the ages.
Goodness gracious.
Anyways, what do you guys do?
Patch is still just staring down Val.
Yeah, you see Val is still, you know, seemingly powered down.
Have I noticed the soccer ball yet?
You have. And you recognize this as the face of the same Melodious Val that you saw maybe 30, 40 years back.
Val, is that you?
No response.
What happened? Has you been powered down this whole time?
Are you asking that to me or to the room?
The gang.
Hello, sorry, I just rejoined on my phone. What's happening?
Gab just asked
Gab
if
is asking you why Melodious Val is like catatonic in the corner. Or not catatonic, like in a coma or something. Not
catatonic by like your knee, by the way.
Well, I mean, we should probably take it with us, but she